Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today is March 14th, 2025. This is the Daily Read for the Collective. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're located. As far as the date is right, hopefully this will be helpful for you. When we see the magician's energy, it is about turning nothing into something. So there is the magical element that we can utilize, especially for today. Um, if you feel like you're very stuck and you have a lot of problems on your plates right now, it is important to remember that we are all our own magician. Even though it sounds really impossible, even though it looks like very difficult, we can actually turn around something in a magical way. Perhaps it is a significant way, perhaps it is a small way. It really depends on our personal situation from person to person. So I can't guarantee that we all gonna have a huge magical moment and it will turn everything around. I can't guarantee that, but at least I know that this card is signifying our own resources emotionally, physically, mentally, that we can utilize today to actually rejuvenate our situation and also improve our situation. So please think about what kind of resources you have currently, regardless of how good or how bad the situation is. Think about that and try to manifest by implementing something that um, you have unique capabilities with. um, Especially when we think about, there are times that people around us would be amazed by how how intelligent we are, even though I think we should always be humble, but there are definitely times that we can amaze people with our own unique capabilities. Um, not every not everybody can do it, but somehow we can manage to do it. So try to remember those abilities today, because we can use that to change our situation for the better. Um, but on the downside, the magician energy can be kind of deceptive. When it is used in a negative way, it can be deceptive. It can be um, just wrong. Um, it can also lead to alarming situation, just like we're hearing the alarm from the car right now. So we have to be careful about utilizing this energy. Um, Even though I also realize the fact that sometimes in life we can't always be totally straightforward about something, because we have to consider um, a lot of circumstances around such matter. So I'm not saying that we need to be dishonest about things, but sometimes to reach to reach the solution for a particular matter, it's more than honesty. It's also about tactics. It's also about um, compromise, and also flexibility. Sometimes if they don't tell the truth immediately, does it mean it's all bad? Well, I don't think it's all bad, because when a truth comes out to the open, it depends on the timing, because everything can have a good effect or bad effect or both, and it depends on the timing when it comes out. So when we want to use our magical abilities to reach what we want to reach today, we have to be careful and think about the consequences. If we realize the fact that it can cause even more problems, then we have to be very careful um, in dealing with this kind of energies. We have to pick the right timing to do things. This is definitely true. Um, and how can we know when will be the right timing? Well, we have to be mentally very fast and vigilant, because there might be situations where we need to respond quickly. But if we need to respond quickly, it doesn't mean it's always a good thing, because we can make mistakes when we have to make a quick and fast decision, right? So if you can take your time, uh, take your time. If you can't, be aware, be informed, and also be very careful and vigilant, um, you know, in carrying out such action that can be kind of for some people might be deceptive, like a magician. Um, but there is also one thing that we have to remember is because timing is everything, and also if we can use our magician energy to catch that particular window of hope and window of escape, let's put it that way, escape for a better future, then why not? It also really depends on what the situation is. Um, but the world is a very complicated place, and definitely there is more than good or bad. There's something in between, and we have to accept the fact that there are gray areas in our lives, and we have to always think about whether being straightforward is the key for success. Maybe it is, but it also depends on the timing. Uh, because if we say things in a very direct manner in a wrong timing, then it is still wrong. It's not gonna be simply, oh, okay, you're telling the truth, then you're right. We also need to consider the other's feelings. So you might hear about someone saying something that is not ideologically aligned with you, but at the same time, uh, I think you're gonna have the capacity and intelligence to realize the fact that that's their reality, and you're not in the place to judge them. So even though you might have a very different point of view comparing comparing to them, you might decide to not confront them this time, especially today, because there are plenty of reasons reasonable enough for you to kind of tweak your opinions, perhaps for peace, perhaps um, for a better result. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this read. And if you like this read, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate that. And I'm sorry that I'm recently I'm kind of inconsistent about my videos because I'm just having too much to deal with. So Anyway, I hope you still find this to be helpful, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.